Welcome to our comprehensive exploration of group in organizational setting. In the next 40 minutes, we'll define what a groups, differentiate various types, and dive into 5 stages of group development. We'll see also cover how roles change and the influence of norms and status, the effect of group size, the benefits and disadvantages of cohesion, and the implication of diversity. And finally, we will discuss the decision making techniques and effectives. Let's dive in.
What is a group? A group is defined as two or more individuals who interact and depend on one another to achieve common goals. Groups play a crucial role in organizations, shaping culture, productivity, and dynamics. Types of groups: formal groups, created by an organization with defined structures and roles. Examples include departments, teams, and committees. Informal groups, formed naturally through personal relationships. Examples include friendships and social clubs. Task groups, focused on completing specific tasks or projects such as project teams. Social groups, centered on social interactions and networking. Virtual group, operate online utilizing technology to collaborate.
Next is 5 stages of group development. Groups typically evolve through 5 stages as proposed by Bruce Tuckman. Next is forming. Members get acquainted, establish ground rules, and define their roles. Trust is minimal, and members may be anxious. Storming. Conflicts may arise as individuals assert their opinions and for position. This stage is crucial for growth. Norming. The group starts to establish norms, develop relationships, and work collaboratively. Trust and cohesion begin to build. Performing. The group functions effectively toward achieving goals with a high level of collaboration and motivation. Adjourning. The group disbands after achieving its objectives, often leading to reflection and evaluation of the experience. Last is visual aids. Charts illustrating each stage, highlighting key characteristics and challenges.
Role requirements in different situations. Roles within a group can change depending on the situation. In the storming stage, a leader may need to be more directive to mediate conflicts. In the norming stage, the focus shifts to facilitation and encouraging participation. In the performing stage, roles may become more fluid, allowing members to take initiative based on their strengths. Example, show a role transition in a team meeting.
Moving on, we will be talking about norms and status influence. Norms are the unspoken formal rules that guide the behavior of individuals within a group. They are not explicitly stated but are understood and followed by group members. These norms can be as simple as how people treat people greet each other, or as complex as the group's values and beliefs. Examples of norms include social norms, cultural norms, and organizational norms. Social norms are the norms like how people dress, speak, and interact with each other. And cultural norms could be the beliefs, customs, and traditions that are specific to a particular culture. The organizational norms are the expectations for behavior within a company or institution. So our status is what a member of the institution perceives. As in, status refers to the relative position or standing of an individual within a group. It is a measure of how much influence or how much respect a person has among their peers. Status can be based on a variety of factors including position, achievements, and personal characteristics. So people in a leadership position could have higher status. Members and individuals who have achieved something notable may be seen as people who have higher status. Personal characteristics like intelligence, charisma, physical appearance can also influence status. The relationship between norms and status is that high status individuals often often have a strong influence on group norms. They can shape the group values, beliefs, and behaviors by setting examples or advocating for their own preferences. Their opinions are often seen as more valuable, persuasive than those of lower status members. Conversely, in contrast, lower status members may feel pressured to conform to the group's norms, even if they disagree with them. They may fear social rejection or ostracism, as in objection and various kinds of ideas if they deviate from the group's expectations. This could lead to a loss of individuality and a sense of being trapped by the group's norms. In summary, norms and statuses are interconnected concepts that play a significant role in group dynamics. High status individuals can shape group norms while lower status members may feel pressured to conform them. Understanding these concepts can help us better understand how groups function and how individuals interact within them.
Next, group size and performance. Group size really affects performance. Smaller group, more efficient communication, quicker decision making, and higher engagement. Larger group, 8 members, decisive perspective but may struggle with coordination and decision making. Graphical representation show how performance varies with different group size.
Cohesive groups, benefits and disadvantages. Cohesive groups offer both advantages and challenges. Benefits: increased satisfaction and morale among members, enhanced collaboration and commitment to group goals. Disadvantages: risk of groupthink where dissenting options are silenced. Pressure to conform can inhibit creativity and individual contributions. Discuss real-world examples to illustrate these points.
Next, we move on to diversity and group effectiveness. Diversity within groups can enhance effectiveness by bringing various perspectives. Positive implications: it fosters creativity and innovation, improves problem solving by considering multiple viewpoints. Challenges: potential for misunderstandings or conflicts. It requires effective management to harness diversity positively. It shows case studies where diverse teams outperformed homogeneous ones.
Group decision making, strengths and weaknesses. Group decision making has its strengths and weaknesses. Strengths: pooling of knowledge and expertise, greater acceptance of decisions by group members. Next, weaknesses: time consuming processes due to the need for discussion, potential for conflict and divergence of opinions. Present examples where group decisions succeeded and where they failed.
Okay, so next we have the decision making techniques. So we'll be talking about interacting groups. How it works is that in an interacting group, members openly discuss about a topic, sharing their thoughts and ideas. This technique fosters a free exchange of information and can lead to innovative solutions. It's most effective, interacting groups, those kind of conversations are most effective for complex problems, teams with a high level of trust and respect among themselves, situations where brainstorming and creativity are desired. And drawbacks, as in disadvantages of these, could be domination by a few individuals, the contributions of others could create a complex in another person's mind, and group thinking could occur, leading to a lack of critical thinking. So it's just a combined process of thinking. So one individual can't think in his own way, he has to think as a group. And brainstorming. So what happens in this technique is that it encourages individuals to generate a large number of ideas without judgment or criticism. The goal is it's to create quantity over quality, so with the assumption that more ideas will lead to better solutions. It's most effective when generating a large number of ideas, encouraging creativity and innovation, teams that are comfortable with a more unstructured approach. There are a few drawbacks for this as well, which is leading to unstructured discussions that are difficult to focus on, may not be effective for complex problems that require in-depth analysis. There's another method called nominal group technique. So it's a structured technique that combines individual idea generation with group discussion. Participants first generate ideas individually, then share them with the group. The group then discusses the ideas and ranks them in order of importance. So this is also effective in several ways. Teams that need to make decisions quickly and effectively could use this idea in situations where there may be conflict or disagreement among members. Problems that require a balanced approach that considers both individual and group perspectives. This technique also has a few drawbacks, such as it's quite time consuming if there are a large number of participants or ideas, and it may not be as creative as brainstorming for generating new ideas. So in short, each of these decision making techniques has its own strengths and weaknesses. So the most effective technique for a particular situation will depend on factors such as complexity of the problem and the characteristics of the team and the desired outcome.
Next is implications for managers. For managers, understanding group dynamic is important. Recognize the stages of group development to provide appropriate support. Foster an inclusive environment to leverage diversity. Balance a cohesion and critical thinking to avoid groundthink. Encourage manager to actively engage with the team for better outcomes.
Thank you for joining us in this deep dive into groups in organizational settings. By understanding group dynamics, managers can enhance teamwork, improve decision making, and drive success. If you found this video insightful, like, share, and subscribe for more valuable content. Until next time, keep exploring and empowering your teams.